Reggie Steel can't melt fuel beams. Oh my gosh, he's back. Reggie Steel is back, chat. Welcome in, everybody. Stacks. Welcome in. Thank you for the shiny luck. Thank you for the hydrate. Beeps are on the way. Appreciate you hanging out. We got the lock-in playlist going right now. We're gonna keep that going for a little bit. But I don't really want to waste any time today. I want to kind of just get right into it. Cool. I'm gonna turn off vibration notifications. Chat, let's get into it. First Reggie Steel of the day. Of the week. How's everybody's Thursday? Pretty good. Very hot out. Yeah. The weather's gotten really nice up north here. I cannot complain. I imagine it is very hot in other places in the country. But yeah, I'm good. Ran some errands today. Went to the bank, got some groceries. Had a nice, like, probably one of the most fulfilling at-home lunches in a while. Just because I celebrated my birthday last week. So I was going out to eat a lot for a lot of occasions the last couple weeks, and I did not do much grocery shopping at all, so I was kind of running out of stuff. Today was like the first big like grocery buy in a while, so it was nice to get all those. Yeah, I should probably catch this Cabo Toast, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, that's always nice. That's what I'm saying. It was like, I got like 3 or 4 components to every lunch, or to like my maximum lunch size. Where it's like sandwich, bagel, fruit, usually an apple, and then like these turkey sticks. So those are the major components that are involved in my meals. Or in my lunch meals specifically. And I have been missing like 2 of those. I've been out of turkey sticks and fruit for the last like week and a half, I think. So it was nice to finally have those restocked today. I was hitting all my food groups, including second meat, which is the turkey sticks. But yeah, I'm happy to be hunting Reggie Steel again. We haven't hunted this guy in a while. Just with all the Bonesaw shenanigans. That took up a whole week of streams. I've been busy with a lot of work lately. So it's good. It's very good busy. I imagine we're gonna be staying busy for a while too, so it's nice to have that. But yeah, I figured we'd get like a daytime Reggie in here. Keep our reps going. I'm a much bigger fan of 3-minute ads every hour. instead of, like, I was running like 3 90-second ads every like 20 minutes, roughly. I think it was like 25 minutes, so that like within every hour you would get 3 sets of ads. I like just running the big 3 every hour. I am a much bigger fan of that. I remember the last time I streamed REGI, we were trying to do something where we were trying to get it lined up with a number divisible by 26, or 625, which said that we were only going to be doing a little bit of REGI today. So I wanted to extend an idea, maybe. So let me quickly do some math here. So we want to end on a number that's divisible by 625. Right? Yeah, 625, because that's how many that I want to do in a single day, right? If we did 625 by 5, that would get us to 3125. So we would be doing like 375 REGI today. If we did 375, should we do 375 REGI today, or should we like push for a number past that's past like our 625 that we aim for? Or another option, stop REGI at 3125, and then we do some Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby. I'll leave that up to the masses. Obviously, we got time to get to that point. I've been doing a little bit more Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby in my free time lately. Just because I've been on a speed run YouTube video fix lately, so it's been inspiring me to do more speed running in my off time. But I figured we could do a little bit on stream. I feel like that would be fun. Also, I'm totally fine just rocking REGI today. I'm truly fine with either option. I think both would be fun. Maybe if it's later in the day, we'll get some more people tuning in for Winnie the Pooh. Who knows? Maybe we'll get REGI the shiny today, and then we'll just switch over to Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby anyways. Could be the move. Could be the move. For real, for real, for real. Are we down to watch that? Hell yeah. My personal best on Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby beat Tigger category is 1811. 1811.44. I hit an 1813 the other day. So I'm very interested in improving on that time. I've been trying to do a little bit like every other day. And I feel like I've been getting better at that. Not only at that, but also been getting better at Christopher Robin too. I've only ever beaten Christopher Robin once in my life. And that was after dozens and dozens of tries. But, like, I hit a 38 the other day, and you gotta hit 40 to beat him. I hit a 38 the other day. And, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like I've hit 38 and 39 dozens of times when facing off against CR, the big CR. But to just casually step back onto the scene and hit a 38 was fun. But yeah, tell you what, let's just get the shiny REGI today, and then we'll go play Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby. But yeah, so the number we're gonna aim for today is 3125. That's our goal number. So if we want to have time for Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby, we gotta go quick today. Yeah, streams have been good this week. We're back to our normal schedule again. We beat Pokopia yesterday. Beat Pokopia. We are working on some projects now. I should also ask if you guys want to continue watching me do the freezing chambers, or if you'd rather watch me like do other stuff on stream for Pokopia. Because I feel like a lot of what we're doing with the freezing chambers right now and just getting all that like foundation laid. I feel like that's not very exciting stuff. I do have to. Oh, actually, tell you what. You want to see that? Tell you what, why don't we just do the rest of that today? We got to do our dailies in Pokopia anyways. That's actually going to be way more productive than Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby. So, alright, so we're for sure going to stop at 31:25 today. We're going to switch over to Pokopia after this. I forgot that I have to do my dailies for that. And how important the dailies are for the game. Carb Kaiser, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I don't know. We could maybe do a poll. Why don't we do that? We'll do a poll. Once we hit hour 1, we'll wait for a few more people to get in here. We're gonna do a poll to figure out what we do after we hit 31:25 on REGI Steel today, because we're stopping at 31:25 so that we can hit a specific number that is divisible by 625. So we're intentionally ending at a specific point so that we are then locked into doing 625 encounters of REGI Steel. So because of that, we're going to stop at 31:25. We're going to continue streaming after that. I'm going to put out a poll asking if people want to watch me play Pokopia, or if we want to see Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby speedruns. Honestly, what we can do is we can just put up the poll now. What should we play for the second half of stream? Pokopia or Winnie the Pooh's Home Run Derby. No! Cool. Alright, yeah, we're gonna put that out now. 10 minutes on the clock. Pokopia or Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby speed runs for the second half of stream. We got one vote for Pokopia. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Ooh, we got a wild sock. Exclamation point, poke catch. Ultra ball. I'm surprised the event is still going on. I'd imagine they're gonna run it for, like, until this weekend. That wouldn't be my bet, because it's like a 2 or 3 week event every time they do Easter. Folks, be sure to vote in the poll what we're going to do for the second half of stream. We're going until 31:25 for Reggie Steele today, and then we are switching over. We just want to get Reggie Steele to that number, and then we're set to do 625 runaways going forward on it. So be sure to vote in the poll. It's either Pokopia, dailies, doing all the different things we need to do. We gotta harvest more sand, I realized. And then in Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby, we're doing speed runs. We have a counter set up for the Beat Tigger category, but if we get past Tigger, we will always do a CR attempt afterwards, and then we'll recalculate it afterwards. Reba. It's getting harder to roll my R's. Salsa. Avocado. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Salsa. Arriba. Arriba. Salsa. Avocado. Folks, be sure to vote in the poll. Figure out what we're going to play for the second half of stream today. We're doing a finite amount of REGI Steel encounters today. Please let me know what you guys want to see play. We're either going to play Pokopia, do our dailies, all the fun stuff that we like to do in that. Or we're going to be doing Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby speedruns. So, let me know what you guys want to see. I'll probably end up just doing the Pokopia stuff offline anyways, but I want to give you all the option to see that on stream too. Folks, we got only a little bit more time left on the poll. Be sure to decide what we are playing on stream today after REGI Steel. We're gonna hit 33,125 runaways on REGI Steel. And then we are going to switch over to a new game. Please decide whether or not it is Pokopia. Yes, you are the only one that has voted, Stacks. Please decide whether it's Pokopia or if it's Winnie the Pooh Home Run Derby speedruns. Every time I see the viewer number go up, I figure I should just let people know. But hey, Stacks, if you're the only vote, that's quite alright. We'll play what you want to play. Kind of hoping they'd keep the poll open for like an hour, but the max you can have a poll open for is 10 minutes. And we got a winner. It's gonna be Pokopia. Yeah, we'll continue on the freezing chambers then. Getting that foundation laid, clearing out all the water. We gotta go to our daily dream island to get more sand, but that'll be easy. We could technically go to the Withered Wastelands island and get sand. That is something we can do. There's a lot of sand on that beach. Now we'll just go to the guaranteed beach sand island. I also gotta see what resources I can get from the Skylands island. So that's something I gotta do at some point. Dennis, welcome in. Dennis, get your shiny roll. 6, 7, 4, 9. Dennis, how you doing? Thank you for the shiny leg, Dennis. Much appreciated. Would love to get Registeel today. That'd be mighty fine if we got it. Dennis, I'll let you know what we're up to today. We got REGI Steel going. We're going to go all the way up to 3,125 runaways. And then we, as a chat, aka Stacks, decided that we are going to play Pokopia afterwards. We're going to do our dailies for Pokopia. We're going to continue working on the freezing chambers. And then we'll get y'all out of here around, like, 6, probably. Whatever I would typically end. Because we started at 2, right? Yeah, so we'll probably go to, like, 6 or 6:30. My guesstimate. Alright, chat. We are going to tap into our fuel for the stream. It is a Celsius Peach Vibe. I am not sponsored by Celsius, but it'd be really cool if I was. I was waiting for the first sign of, like, any sort of exhaustion or fatigue. Alright, cool. We're good to go. Done our first 100 of the day. 100 runaways. Started at 2750. We're at 2854 now. A wild Cubchoo? Yes, please. Thank you. Pokecatch. Frozen Ball. Get in my inventory. Thank you. If we get a shiny Cubchoo in the PCG, we're dropping everything and starting the all Beartic Cubchoo shiny hunt. And we have beeps. Stacks, we've located your beeps. Stacks, that was... Oh my god, I never posted my Go Live on Twitter. That's why nobody's arrived. No, that's not the reason. 3,128 seconds on those beeps. Alright, Stacks, your second set of beeps are on the way. Okay, which track is this? This is, the Red Rescue Team Base. There we go. Cold. Rock. Everybody's playing Slay the Spire. All my homies playing Slay the Spire right now. Cold Rock. So funny. Stacks, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Coming up on hour 2. Our first set of ads coming up as well. We technically ran ads during the countdown, but I don't count those ads as like ads, you know? Those are the ones we get out of the way early. Hour 2. Coming up on 150 runaways for the day. I'll come to play the cold rock stuff. Probably another 75 runaways, and then we're going to... what was the word? We're gonna switch to game music for the rest of it after that. Switching off the lock-in playlist. Because I like to play, I like to play the game music for the last hour. That way, if we do get the shiny, y'all will get to hear the sparkles too. Cold rock. $29. 150 in about an hour. Less than that if you don't count the countdown. This is a super long track, but it hits. It hits all the same. Honestly, I'd love to make this like the gym song for Kaizo. For Brawly specifically, this would be the one. I come to play the cold rock stuff. Classic. Oh, getting a phone call, folks. Give me 1 sec. Thank you for waiting, folks. Alright, folks, we got our first set of 3-minute ads coming up here in a little bit. I will not be hunting during this ad break. It's gonna help me, you know, stretch, take my eyes off the screen for a little bit, and then once that 3-minute ad break is concluded, we will continue hunting. Yeah, I figure this is a new good system to operate in for stream. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying 3-minute ads instead of these 30 or 90-second ads every 20-something minutes. So glad to be done with those. Alright, I'm going to... This is the last one here. I'm going to leave it on this screen. I'm going to hit the button, though. And then we're going to let these ads play through. Give me a second to stretch. And then we'll be back. We'll start up again after the ads are over. Vortex, give me a sec. Yo, Stacks, you got it! What? Dog, Stacks, congratulations, man. That is amazing. Here, loading up with Pogs. That is amazing. Socioeconomic Craven Eku. Welcome in, welcome in. Congrats on the shiny stacks. That's massive. Be sure to post it in the Discord. Love to see it. We should be back from the ad break now. I'm still doing Pokemon Sleep stuff, but once we get this done here, we will get back at it. I'm realizing I forgot to do lunch. Let's take a look at the Discord. Come on, can we get a crit? Get a crit? Not today. Shinies. Let's go. Let's see how the stats turn out. Knockoff, stab, dizzy punch. What were the other two moves? You don't have to post those stacks, but what were the other two moves on Statland? Level 1, too. That's crazy. Yeah, don't even use it for battles. Level 1's goated. Good speed, though. Attack's pretty rough, but, no pun intended. Hell yeah. I love being the home for your shinies in the PCG stacks. Love seeing that. Cut and Pursuit. Pursuit's good. Pursuit's very good. Knockoff doesn't really matter because he can't hold items in this game. Cut's cool. High crit rate. You need like, I forget all the moves that normal type. I think normal types also get fighting moves too. Fighting coverage would be good. Okay. Got that taken care of. Chill game, chill. Let's continue. Thank y'all for waiting. Glad we had some excitement during the ad break. That's fun. Also, I'm seeing that shiny cast form in Pokemon Go. Congratulations on that too. Hell yeah. Super cool stuff. Super cool stuff. I don't like how abruptly that song ends. Mount Thunder. I did not realize how much the Mount Blizzard medley borrowed from Mount Thunder from Red Rescue Team. I can listen to the game audio on my end, and I noticed that it wasn't playing. I think it was during like the little cutout or whatever it was, but we good now. Yeah, be sure to get those shiny rules in, folks. Ooh, Wild Tangela. I don't think I have that one. Oh, I do have one. Okay. Alright, I think this is going to be the last track we play. We're going to switch over to in-game music after this. Rigged. I think what we're going to do is we're going to split up the VODs on this too, so I think I'm going to stop the YouTube stream once we switch over, and then literally like prep a new go live, and then those will be two separate VODs, because I don't want to have one VOD that I have to put in two different categories. Rather just be two separate VODs. It's easier that way. Twitch doesn't matter. We're just gonna change the title and that's all we need to do. I don't care about Twitch VODs. Oh, that was the last track we were gonna play. Whoops. Sorry, when it's just a bunch of bops, sometimes you don't want to stop playing the music. Minus 15 dB is good. Alright, that audio should be good. Let me know if there's any audio issues at all. The latest OBS update from like a few weeks ago. Best thing ever. Best thing that could have happened. The ability to just have a button that clearly says, yes, I want to hear this, but I don't want the audience to hear this, or I want the audience to hear this, but I don't want to hear it. Having that is beautiful. I did not appreciate how great it was until I actually like sat down and like looked at it. Man, it's great. yeah, I imagine, because what? I said 3125, right? We're about 175 runaways away from that. That's easy. At the 2.5 hour mark, we will be done with REGI Steel for the day. And then we'll switch over to Pokopia. Audio's having a little bit of a cutout. And I can hear that. I don't know why it's doing that, but... It's something with the cord. But no drop frames, so there's that. Vegemite Ash! Thank you for the shiny luck. Welcome in, how you doing? Ash, we are hunting for REGI Steel today. This has been our ongoing old gen shiny hunt that we've been doing. And we obviously took a break on it when we were doing the Kaizo run with Bonesaw, but I try to do one of these once a week. I'm good, just on my way to work. Hell yeah. Have a good day at work. We're gonna do this for another hour. I want to hit 3125, so that way I do 620. It's divisible by 625, and then we do 625 runaways every stream after this. Every time we hunt for REGI Steel. So we're doing that. It means we got probably another hour of this, and then we're going to switch over to Pokopia. We're just going to do our dailies. Keep working on the freezing chambers. So it's a little bit of... it's a mixed bag of what we're doing today. I know an OG shiny hunt when I see one. Oh yeah. We're doing this one on the Game Boy player. So we've got the dock plugged into our GameCube, the Game Boy player disc, and we are operating it via wired Game Boy cord adapter. So, the OG. the hell? W, huge W. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I love playing retro games like this. I am currently in the market for a second copy of Pokemon Colosseum. Because I've got 2 GameCubes set up here. Both with Game Boy players, and you only need 1 Game Boy player disc to operate and start both. I'm in the market for 1 more copy of Pokemon Colosseum. That way I can dual hunt shiny Pokemon via the Shadow Pokemon in Colosseum. So once we find that second copy, I want to get it for like a little less than $100. If I'm able to locate that, that's going to be the next hunt after Registeel. Nice, man. I'm low-key addicted to nostalgia. Hell yeah. Dude, I love to hear that. I want to be doing something in Gen 3 on the channel for as long as possible. As long as I'm doing something in Gen 3. Kaizo Ironmon's been a good thing as well. It's been nice to have that and the Registeel hunt going at the same time. I'm addicted to Beartic. Hi, addicted to Beartic. I'm WP Beartic. Rafa, welcome in. We got all the boys hopping in. Welcome in. We're just hunting, man. We're doing Registeel. We're gonna hit 3125 for the day. That's gonna be 375 total runaways, and then we're gonna pivot and do Pokopia for the rest of the stream. We just need to hit 3125 because the typical amount of Registeels I do in one stream is 625 runaways. So I want to hit that number, and then just so that it's divisible by 625, and then that way it's measured by 625 runaways. It also keeps me consistent on that too. Vegemite's got a 5-stream streak. Can we get a hell yeah in chat for Vegemite? Hell yeah in chat for Vegemite. Appreciate the support, man. It's much appreciated.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, bro!
Hell yeah! Chopin with the hell yeah. Chopin, how you doing?
The only difference was I was doing real good, yeah. I was styling out there like a champion, yeah.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah, bro!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Bonesaw's ready. Bonesaw is daddy. Unfortunately. Ooh, nice 1038 roll. If you save up enough Ben chairs, you'll actually be able to afford the... we have the shiny roll charm, which makes it so that any number that is to the power of 2, if you roll any number to the power of 2, you get the shiny charm, or you get the shiny roll Hall of Fame. So that would make it so that 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1,024, 2,048, 4,096, and 8,192 would all count. Put so much into those bones away memes. Bones away! That's what I should have been saying every time I use Boomerang. Instead of bombs away, it should have been bones away. Too late, though. The next Boomerang Mon, though. The next Boomerang Mon will do it. I wanted to make an animatic of the scene afterward. Where it's, so after the fight starts, Peter Parker then, like, jumps onto the wall. And it's Bonesaw looking up, and he's like, what are you doing up there? And then it's just Gligar, Aerodactyl, and Rayquaza all being up there being like, staying away from you. So, I kind of want to make that. And that'd be a good conclusion to, yep, this is how Bonesaw died. What are you doing up there? I don't know. I need another weekend where I've got nothing going on to do that. Get him back in the kitchen. I could cook. I'm wondering if I just want to reuse the pixel art that I've already done and then just insert it over the video. I think that's what I'll probably end up doing. That'll be the nice and easy way to do it. That would actually probably be in Adobe. Yeah, I would make that in Adobe Premiere rather than doing it in Photoshop. You're going nowhere. Let's catch stacks. If it gets huge power and it's in your favorites, can you use it? If I have huge power on a Pokemon that has a BST higher than 410, I cannot use any physical attacks. Even if it's a Pokemon in my favorites. I believe the rule is I cannot use it. But that's the reason why I have, yeah, oh, Pure Power Sableye. Pure Power or Huge Power Sableye. Yeah, they set the rule because Azumarill's base stat total is 410. So that's like the lowest they'll let you go, where it's like, okay, yeah, this Pokemon clearly needs this huge power stat. But yeah, so if like, what did I say, Scizor, Suicune, or Claydol had it, I think all of those Pokemon are above 410. They would not be allowed to use any physical attacks. Which is, you know, sad, but like, that's Kaizo, right? They're not gonna let you just get away with that, right? Luckily, if it's a 405 to 420 that evolves again, pure huge power elite. Yes, correct, yes. If it's a Pokemon that can evolve, I think you can go up to like 420, or I think they might have said like 450, if it can still evolve. There's a, it's a very specific thing in the rule. Let me actually double check it real quick. Kaizo. It's actually probably not a Kaizo rule, it's probably a general rule, isn't it? Banned items, where's banned abilities? Banned abilities. Okay, so with Oh, never mind. Okay, so if you cannot use any physical move while having huge power or pure power, you can use special moves though. Banned abilities don't apply to Pokemon with BST 399 or lower. So if it's a fully evolved Pokemon, it has to be lower than 400. But if it's a Pokemon that can still evolve with BST 400 to 410, you can use huge power. So they expanded up. So actually, Azumarill cannot use huge power because it hits 410. I've misinterpreted that rule. Or I guess I misread it. Huge power Ariados with Stab, Signal Beam, and Sludge Bomb would be so satisfying. Raffle, you might be cooking there. That would be super fun. I might need to keep an eye out for fully evolved Pokemon that are below 400. Because that could be those could be super fun runs if it just happens to end up with either huge power or pure power. There are some Fever Dream mons I'd love to run. Yeah, man, that like I love getting a run like Bonesaw and different like gym or Pokemon that have made it past Brawly have been super fun. Like, those runs are always super cool. I also like just seeing all the different combos of Pokemon. I like to see how, like, creative the builds can be. That's why I love Kaizo. I think it's easily my favorite thing to run. Or favorite thing to stream. Right now, at least. The biggest is Waterville physical Gengar can't be exploded, countered, burned, or poisoned. Holy cow. No, you're absolutely right. You get like a stab sludge bomb, stab ghost. Can't be burned. The only issue would be, honestly, I would even sub Watervale for like an own tempo. Especially if you're like low defense, if you get confused. Confusion is a bitch in those games. So I would take Watervale or own tempo for sure. That also opens you up to taking like Thrash tempo, like that Megalop that you had. Bunch of fun stuff. But yeah, it's nice to not have to worry about burns. That's another good thing. Because the amount of flame bodies that I've run into with the physical sets before, just brutal. One of my favorite ones that I did offline before I started streaming Kaizo, I had a Hitmonlee with Serene Grace Meteor Mash. And that was such a fun run. I think it was Aeroblast, Meteor Mash. And I want to say it had one stab fighting attack. It might have been High Jump Kick. That was a really fun one. Because Meteor Mash attack boost is 20%. So the Serene Grace was bumping it up to 40% chance of getting an attack boost. So I would just bank on that for gyms. One of the coolest combos I had in Emerald was a Compound Eyes Sleep Powder Ursaring. Dude, Compound Eyes is one of my favorite things to combo in Kaizo. That and like being able to get Rockhead on something to avoid recoil damage gives you so much room to like be consistent. Compound Eyes also takes away all of the like miss factor that I hate about Kaizo. Or that I just hate about, you know, Pokemon battling in general. Runaway 3000. Beautiful. 125 more, Chet. But yeah, that Hitmonlee was a lot of fun. The ability on our Porygon 2, on our 69th attempt, which we promptly named 69, I think it had Magma Armor, but I want to say it had like Hyper Voice. I can't remember the moveset anymore. I'll see if I can find the screenshot, but I had a Bayonet with the lowest accuracy moves make it to Elite 4 in Emerald. Dude, those runs are always crazy. Have you seen the run that BMS Omega was doing with Emerald? He made it all the way to Victory Road with an Electrode with Stab Thunderbolt promptly, but like nothing in his attack stats. So like he was a low mixed attacker, all of his stats were in defense, and he just kind of cruised through the gyms because all of the gym Pokemon were low Spadef, weak to Thunderbolt. Yeah, like absolutely insane run where it's not the individual Ironmon itself that was good, but it was the path that it was allowed to take was so good for it. Where, like, you can truly have a Pokemon that doesn't really meet the qualifications to be an Ironmon, but the game, it's like, you have to remember that it's not just the Ironmon itself, it's the seed that comes with it, and everything else that's randomized can give you the luck you need to make it far with it. So, all aspects of the Kaizo Ironmon come into play. I didn't know you could shiny hunt like this. I thought you had to reset. Yeah, so basically the way that they programmed Rayquaza to work, where if you enter the Sky Pillar, run away from it, and then exit it, and then re-enter, it leads with the message that Rayquaza flew away, right? When it says that when you run away from it. They then programmed all of the legendaries in this game to work the same way, where you can just exit, re-enter the chamber, and go get it. Groudon and Kyogre are a little more difficult because the entrance to their cave is like all the way up, and then you have to go all the way back down to do the runaway. So those ones are a little bit more tedious and take a lot more time, but the Regis program the same way, and the door is like right there. So it's a super easy one. It lets you get past the whole dead battery thing on Emerald. And it leads to a very quick hunt that you don't have to, worry about the dead battery or anything like that. I was always too scared to run away even if I saved. No, that's real though. I would never run away from these when I was a kid. I wouldn't even think to run away, But yeah, we, if you look at the numbers below, we got Regirock and Regice so quickly. We got them way quicker than we had any business getting them. The fact that we're even on Registeel, the fact that we're on Registeel in April is insane. We started this in, like, January. Yeah, we started this at the beginning of the year. We got Regice on the first stream, and then we got, Regirock on the fourth stream. Because we were just doing 500 per stream. We've upped it to 625 now, but yeah, odds have been astronomically good for us. It's okay though. Like, Registeel's gonna take us 10k, and it'll all even out. But it's actually so lucky. Registeel's gonna punish you. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to be punished by Daddy Registeel. He's gonna take me all the way through 2026. Because, like, even if we were to go to, like, 20k, I can't complain about it, 20k would still be under odds for all three. But yeah, the reason I started this Regi hunt, I am trying to work on some Ribbon Masters in the older generation games. So, like, I have some Ribbon Master candidates that I RNG manipulated for on Pokemon Colosseum. And I've got those Pokemon ready to go. All their stats are ready to go. I just need to get, what do you call it? I need to get the right berries to start making Pokeblocks for them to start entering contests. And the problem is, I Palmag glitched my Emerald file to the point where my berry bag cannot hold berries. Tribeak Marcel, welcome in. Tribeak Marcel, welcome in. We're just hunting for Registeel right now. We got about another 100 runaways, and then we're going to pivot to Pokopia for the rest of the day. But welcome in. Hope your day's going well. First time chatter. But yeah, so my bag is not able to hold berries in this game. So what we're doing is we are basically clearing everything out of this file before we start over on it and wipe it. You got your shiny Registeel and sword yesterday? Oh, dude, hell yeah. Congratulations. Are you hunting for all the Regis and sword? I still have a lot of legendaries I need to catch in that game. I've got all the swords are still available. Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion, and then I think that unlocks Keldeo? Keldeo might already be unlocked, I can't remember. Yeah, I'm going for Regice currently since I can't find an Everstone for Regirock. An Everstone? What do you need an Everstone? Wait. Oh, that's right, I forgot you need items in those games to get them. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've played through the DLC for Sword and Shield. Well, yeah, best of luck on Regice. I've gotten... I don't know if you can see the numbers below. I've been very lucky on this Regi hunt so far. We started this in January. And we've just been doing one Regi stream a week, and our odds have been very good. So we are ready for Registeel to take about 20k, and we're still going to be under odds for the combined 3. So hopefully your luck is as quick as mine in these older gen games. Yeah, folks, get your shiny rolls in. You get a free spin every half hour. Folks, I'm in a race against my follower count. We're on stream 271, and I am at 274 followers. My goal is to keep my follower count above my stream number total. So, tell your friends to follow. I want to keep the streak going. We temporarily passed it, and then we then got passed again by the followers. So we're fighting against the number. So if you enjoy the content, be sure to follow. You get notifications for the next time that I go live. I know he understands the memoryless property, but Registeel took me 3 weeks. I hope Regice comes faster since I didn't really like the shiny. Yeah, they kind of messed up Regice's shiny in the later games. It's kind of a bummer. The one in Gen 3 is really good. It's going to take about 8,192 plus whatever you're at now on average. Oh, yeah. Well, if you take the combined total, right? It's like 24,500 and something. It's like 578 maybe. Which is 8,192 times 3. I'm just saying, if we finish under that, we're technically still under odds. And I'm hoping it won't nearly kill all of my team since I want to use my last Master Ball on Regieleki. Understandable for sure. Hey, best way you can prevent it is by getting your team locked and loaded to go up against it. You could always do the Trick Covet Leopard Berry strategy too, where you put Harvest on it. And then it can't run out of PP, so that's always a solution. But good to have the Master Ball on hand just in case. Really letting these runs get away from you. Just catch the shiny already. Hey, man. It'll arrive when it wants to arrive. Also, welcome in, Chopin. I still would need to get these moms, since I started a whole extra file for the Regis. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Good on you for getting another file set up. You proved it was twice as easy as this with your first few Regis. Oh, to do the berry strategy? Yeah, that would take a lot of setup. Hey, man. I told you. Shiny hunting is not this easy. Folks, be sure to stick around. We're going to be going on Registeel until 3,125 runaways. After that, we are going back to Pokopia. We're going to use the remaining, like, hour and a half. Oh, I hit it twice. We're going to use the remaining hour and a half to work on the Freezing Chambers Foundation and building that island in the Bleak Beach. So we got to harvest more sand, so that's what we're going to do next. But yeah, I want to land the total runaways on a number divisible by 625, just for my sanity. So that we're gonna go. We're doing a partial Registeel today. I think I'm gonna switch to my Omega Ruby shiny only run. Been doing Regice resets for 3 hours today. Oh my god. Best of luck on that. Dude, Omega Ruby was fun. I got a super quick Palkia on that game. I think I got in like 25 soft resets. And then that ruined me, because then I tried to hunt for Giratina after that, and I just got tired of doing it. But yeah, hopefully one of these golems shine for you. Tribeak. I feel like we've been doing less shiny hunting on the streams lately, but that's just because of the Kaizo. Kaizo Ironmon's been... When we get on a run, we try to prioritize that. Palkia and Shining Pearl was my first ever soft reset and legendary hunt. Nice. I still haven't played Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond yet. Still haven't played them. If I want to do Ribbon Master stuff and get them all the way through the games, though, I will need to get the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I'll have to get one of them. And then I can finally get Darkrai on Legends Arceus. Since that was exclusive to whether or not you had save data for that game. Still want to get your favorite water and legendary Pokemon Kyogre in Shiny for myself. Not through trade. Yeah, that makes sense. What game would you want to hunt it on? Lots of games to choose from. You can actually get it in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think. Or, I think it's exclusive to one of the games, but yeah. Lots of post-game stuff you have to do to get it, though. I want to say it's in Heart Gold? Could be wrong. I think it's Heart Gold. Shining Pearl. Oh, nice. I didn't know you could get in that game. Would need to get the Pokedex, though? Yeah, understandable. A rounded 5,900 for stacks. Stacks, thank you for the hydrate. Ultra Moon is probably better, but I'm unsure. You're unsure to reset your OG Ultra Moon file? Yeah. I always debate whether or not it's worth it to reset files like that. I'm so used to resetting files on my Gen 3 cartridges that, like, I'm unfazed by that. I think the only cartridge I would never reset is my Pokemon Y file, because I have all of the Friend Safari encounters unlocked before what is it, the Nintendo GTS or whatever it is closed down. So if I were to restart that file, I would lose all of those. So my Y file has to remain the same. I probably still wouldn't touch my original Omega Ruby file. I think I'm due to reset my original Pokemon White file. I've pretty much taken everything off that file now. And then I've reset my Diamond and Pearl plenty of times. I actually recently reset my Platinum too. My original Alpha Sapphire I will never reset. Yeah, that's fair. If you get a cartridge or a file like that that just becomes like so centralized as to like the Pokemon that you have on there, or like especially nostalgia like you're saying, definitely makes sense to just keep that one intact. It's also just way harder to reset files for the newer games. Alright, folks, we got pre-rolls for an ad coming up. This is going to be another 3-minute ad segment. I just want to give y'all a warning on that now. It's coming up soon. I will not be hunting during that 3-minute period. So take some time, run to the bathroom, get some snacks, hydrate, do what you need to. And then after that 3-minute ad break, we'll be back here. We'll continue Reggie stealing. I also take my Kyogre from 2015 into every new game. Makes sense. If that's your favorite, like, obviously. I think I've got a Charizard like that. I think it was my Charizard for my Fire Red, or my Leaf Green file. Alright, this will be the last one. Alright, ads coming up. We're gonna leave it on this screen. Oh my gosh, we got them during the ad break? Insane. Stacks! We've located yours. That was, 4,399 seconds on those. Yeah, we'll get you another set here. Man, my dad talks for a while, LMAO, but I'm back and I sent the Bayonet over. Hell yeah. I want to take a look at that. We're on the ad break right now, but once we get off that... Alright, Stacks, your third set of beeps are on the way. Boo ads, boo ads. We got another 90 seconds on them. day is May 3rd. It's a Sunday? What are we doing on that day? Sorry, checking a work schedule thing. Is there a shift that I want on that day? There is. Ooh. What shift do I want more? We'll see if I get on it. We'll go from there. Alright, and we should be back from ads now. Thank y'all for waiting. Let me go ahead and take a look at that, Holy cow. Yeah, I mean... Oh my god, look at that attack stat. That's insane. Trace is funny. What are your thoughts on Trace for a run? Because I like it, like, when I'm scouting for pivots. Because it just lets me see, like, what abilities we're working with. I don't think I've ever taken Trace through an entire run, though. We've only found 3 PP heals the entire seed. Oh. Well, yeah, that'll be a problem for sure. Yeah, that aspect of it is pretty tough. Did you get, like, PP maxes, maybe? But yeah, Superpower Aeroblast is a great combo, and then Rock Slide Iron Tail are just funny to me. Trace was the most fun. We never found Truant, and VR Wally led with a... Or Victory Road Wally led with Shedinja. Oh my god. Oh, so then you get the magic... Oh, wait, that's goated. That's so funny. Yeah, because I guess you only get it from the lead. Yeah, dude, that's super cool. Yeah, man, I love a good run. I also love seeing how insane of combos you can pull. But yeah. Alright, chat, let's keep it going. You ready to hit the button? Alright, cool. We're nearly there, folks. We're nearly at 3,125. We are then going to switch over here in a second to Pokopia. About 20 minutes. I had to really utilize Iron Tail and pray for constant hits throughout gyms. Luckily, a lot of gyms in Emerald have trainers with only 1 mon. Yeah, that is nice. Brawly's gym's a good example of it, too. Four White Herbs gave Superpower immense value too. Oh, dude, I can imagine. Yeah, because you just get the first one for free. Being able to utilize Superpower multiple times throughout a battle, absolutely massive. Oh, dude, we had it so good with Bonesaw. I've never cruised through that many gyms that quickly. Most of my runs have been like, yeah, we struggled, we got through it, but we lost everything. Bonesaw made mincemeat of those gym leaders. It really wasn't until, like, Norman, I think, that we cruised through Norman. I think we had to use items against... No, actually, no, I'm thinking of a different run. We had to use a ton of items against Maxie or something, if I'm not mistaken. And then by the time we got to Tate and Lysa, we didn't find any more heals after that, which is a bummer. Yeah, that's gonna be tough to beat. It's gonna be tough to beat Bonesaw. I think if we would have gotten a stab, water, or even an ice move, I think we could have very easily replaced Flamethrower. And then had coverage for those pesky flying types that we struggle against. Because, like, Rayquaza, we were never going to beat Rayquaza. That's fine. Rayquaza doesn't even do much, it just kind of sits there and we're fine. But, like, Aerodactyl was becoming a problem. Ho-Oh was becoming a problem. Gligar was clearly a problem. So yeah, just having to do spread damage against all of those Pokemon, instead of being able to lock on with Boomerang, that was... Dude, that sucked. Tate and Lysa clearly broke us. EQ? EQ plus good attack is an auto run for me. Against Tate and Lysa, that wasn't going to be the case, because, like, sure, we knock out that Aggron turn 1, but then I got a Gligar and a max defense Rayquaza in my face that I just cannot hit. Yeah. I think, Tate and Lysa obviously, like, took us out, but we could have beaten that. If we would have gotten past that, and then if we would have been able to beat 1... I think, looking at the rest of that run, I think Bonesaw would have cooked. Bonesaw would have cleaned against the rest of that run. We would have had to see how Victory Road went, but yeah. Mobile typing his buns, for real, for real. I've been there. I got fat fingers, so... Gonna get that nap in. Hope he shines soon and that Pokeopia goes well. Thank you, Raffle. Enjoy your nap. Thanks again for tuning in. It's always good to talk, Kaizo. I'll be out at the bar for drinks with buds tonight, but I might tune in later if you got a stream in tonight. Yeah, thanks again. Yeah, Pokeopia, I'm excited to get back to that. I feel like I haven't had anything to do in Pokeopia for a little bit, so having a new project to work on's been nice. fuel consumed. Got a wild applin. Wild applin in chat. Apple the app. Feel like it- We are past 3,100. We got 22 more runaways, chat. 22 more runaways, and we're gonna pivot. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in so far. This has been a good reintroduction to REGI Seal. Stacks, thank you for the shiny look. It's gonna pay off, I believe it. Final 10 runaways. Past the 2.5 hour mark here. Kind of timed it pretty good. Folks, I am going to run a 3-minute ad as I am getting the game switched over. So don't go anywhere during those ads. I promise I'm not doing anything special. I'm literally just getting my, what do you call it? I'm getting my VODs switched over. I'm getting my tiles changed. I'm going to be doing all that, so don't go anywhere during that. This is going to make it so that we don't have to see ads for, like, a really long time. It's going to be so long until we see ads again. We do it that way. Alright, last runaway chat. This is our last Reggie Steele. No whammy. No whammy today, chat. No whammy on Reggie Steele, but that's okay. We got ourselves to a great number. W stream. W Reggie Hunt. Alright, folks, I'm going to quickly run an ad here. Don't go anywhere. Just gonna be getting my titles changed. Get all that ready to go for y'all. So, see y'all here in a second. If you're a subscriber, you'll get to join for this entire shindig. It'll be fun. Alright. Save, apply, close. Okay, so we'll